Good. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. I know. You see a very, very familiar face on the channel. Yes, Fiona is back again. If you remember, she was once on the channel. She was the RN from Cameroon who moved to Dubai and now in the USA. As the topic depicts, she's going to tell us her nursing career from Cameroon all the way to USA, what she's been up to, and hopefully this video will benefit somebody who is watching. My name is Priscilla Kuma. I'm the lead consultant for USRN Pathway Consult. I own this channel. If you haven't subscribe, share my video. And Fiona is also a fellow YouTuber, so you can check out her channel. It will be in the description box. Just click on the title of this video. You will see the description box. If you are an RN, a nurse, internationally educated who wants to work in USA and don't know how to write an NCLEX or where to start from, don't worry, I got you. USRN Pathway Consult, our website is www.usrnpathwayconsult. Head on to our website, register, and then we'll be in touch with you to help you achieve this dream. If you are already with an agency and all you need is NCLEX tuition or classes, we organize NCLEX tuition at the UPC Academy. You can head to our website as well and register for that. Anyway, enough. Fiona, welcome back to the channel and Happy New Year.
Thank you so much and Happy New Year. Thank you so much, Christina, for having me today.
Sure. So today we're
Hello.
talking we're talking about your nursing career. You have achieved so much at a very young age, and I'm so proud of you. And I don't know how you do it. You are a wife, a mother of kids, and all that. So I want you to just share your journey, introduce yourself, and then share how your nursing career has progressed from Cameroon all the way to USA. So introduce yourself first, please.
Thank you so much. So, greetings, dear subscribers in Priscilla's channel. I'm here again to share my journey with you. So, I'm Fiona Agbo Fiona. I'm a Cameroonian. I was a nurse back in Cameroon, moved to Dubai, and became a registered nurse in Dubai. And currently, I'm a PhD student, full-time PhD student. I'm a research assistant. I'm a mother. I'm a wife. I'm a YouTube content creator. I mean, I wear a lot of hats on my head. At times, I wonder how I thrive through this, but I'm all of that. And I'm happy to be here on Priscilla's channel today to share my journey.
Wow. So that is her channel name as well. That is the name she has over there. So head to her channel and follow her for her wonderful journey. So let's start from Cameroon. You went to nursing school. What did you study as a nurse in nursing school?
So in Cameroon, I enrolled in a Bachelor of Nursing program, that's general nursing, and I graduated in 2015. That was precisely July 2015. Immediately after my graduation, I enrolled for a master's in anesthesia and critical care in the Calif University of Central Africa. And amazingly, this program was purely in French. So I had my master's degree in French. I did all my courses in French and I graduated in December 2018. Immediately afterwards, I started working as a nurse anesthetist. So I haven't really exercised as a general nurse much. I only exercised for 3 months after my degree. That was July to September. Then October, I started my master's. So after my master's degree in 2018, I worked as a nurse anesthetist until July of 2021, where I moved to Dubai to join my husband because he told me about the amazing opportunities for nurses there. So I went over there to also tap of the beautiful milk and honey flowing from Dubai. So, and to join him too with the kids. So when we got there, I got my license as a registered nurse, and I worked there for almost 2 years. Then moved to USA. So my life in over the past 5 years has been a very mobile one. Like I've been moving over the past 5 years a lot. And currently I'm in America in University of Alabama at Birmingham in my first year in PhD program. So that's it.
Wow, that is a lot. You finished nursing school 2015 and you've achieved a lot in the past few years. And so impressive. So you
Thank
did
you.
anesthesia after your bachelor's and you
Yes.
practiced that for some time before
Yes.
moving to Dubai. In Dubai, what
Yes.
did you do? What area did you work as an RN?
So in Dubai, I had an opportunity to work as an anesthesia technician based on my anesthesia background and as a registered nurse. So, in order to broaden my scope of getting a job, I had to take both exams. I was successful in both exams and I applied for jobs in both capacities. I applied for jobs as an anesthesia technician and as a registered nurse. First of all, I took the exams and I got the eligibility letter for both before applying for jobs. I was looking for the most favorable area to get a job in because I really wanted to get a job badly. I didn't want to stay home long enough. So when I applied for both departments, that's nursing and anesthesia technician, I got more job opportunities in nursing. So I said, okay, anesthesia technician can just chill. I would follow with the registered nursing pathway, which is forthcoming. So that's how I excelled in getting a job in Dubai and in one of the most reputable hospitals in United Arab Emirates. And I worked there as an outpatient registered nurse. So we did mostly consultations, we did blood tests, we did IV infusions, we did scheduling and booking appointments with different specialists, but it was only on an outpatient basis. The patients do not sleep there. We go to the hospital, to the clinic in the morning, close, and go back in the evening. So I was working as an outpatient nurse throughout
Wow. And you did all that in one facility.
in one facility. Yes. So
Okay.
prior to getting the RN position as an outpatient nurse, I was working as a PCR COVID-19 swab nurse. We used to collect COVID-19 swabs from customers all over the town, and we take the samples to the lab. Then, when the results are ready, we disseminate it to the patient. So did that for almost 2.5 months. It was so boring. It wasn't what I loved doing because there was nothing innovative about it, and that was why I had to apply for jobs in hospitals as well, and that was why I moved.
Okay. So if you're a nurse watching this, your goal and aspiration is to get a Daisy Award. I forgot to mention as part of introduction that she is a Daisy Award recipient, and this award is very prestigious, and she got that in Dubai. You want to tell us a little bit about your Daisy Award when you won it in Dubai?
Whenever I think of this particular Daisy Award, I feel so emotional about it because I was called up for that award while I was nursing my 2 months old baby at home. I was on maternity leave and I got an email, congratulations, you're nominated for the Daisy Award. And I was like, oh my goodness, this is amazing. So when I got to American Hospital Dubai, that's where I was working. That's one of the biggest, most prestigious private hospitals in United Arab Emirates. Most often, in order to get into that hospital, you need a recommendation from someone who is solidly founded in the hospital. But fortunately, I didn't know anyone, and I just applied and I applied and I applied, and God made it possible for me to get a job in there. So when I got there for the interview, only looking at the structure, before that, before moving to Dubai, I had a list of hospitals in Dubai where I wanted to work in. I had a list. I had written down the list. I want to work in American hospital. I want to work here and here and here. So I had what I was looking for. So when I got there, I kept applying. Whenever I'm applying to those hospitals where I say I really want to work in, I go an extra mile. I prepare my application with a lot more concentration. I take a lot of time and I read the job descriptions very well and make sure the CV is going to the right target. And once it is seen, it will not be shoved aside. So that was what happened. And I prepared my application. I submitted. When I got to that hospital for the interview, when I saw the structure and the way everything was organized, I was like, oh my goodness, this is amazing. What a hospital. I mean, I kept watching in awe and in amazement, and I told myself, God, I will not leave this hospital. I must get the job in this hospital in Jesus' name. And I kept meditating after preparing very hard for the interview. And to get a long story short, I got an offer, and the salary and all the benefits were honestly amazing. So I was so happy. So when I got in there, it was like a dream come true. So I had to put in my all. Personally, I'm someone who always puts in a lot of effort whenever I'm doing anything at all, because my father always tells me, anything you do, do it well. If you don't want to do it well, don't do it.
Mhm.
So when I got in there, I was like, this hospital, I've been praying to get in here. So being here, I must make sure my presence, my skills, and everything are felt. So when
Mhm.
I got in, I did my work very well. I did my work with a lot of concentration, with a lot of passion, and with a lot of empathy. And I got wonderful remarks within just 2 months of being there. And after about 6 to 9 months, I got the Daisy Award. That was how it went down. I got a lot of, because to be nominated for the Daisy Award in AHD, American Hospital Dubai, you need to get recommendations, you need to get powerful reviews from patients and even maybe your colleagues or doctors. So what I gathered afterwards was that the doctors I was working with, because I was assisting the pediatrician and also the gynecologist whenever the gynecologic nurse is not on duty. I was also assisting the endocrinologist. So I was kind of versatile. I made sure I got used to all the departments. And whenever any nurse is not there, I'll be able to fit in and fit in very well. So I got that afterwards that they put in a very good word for me, in addition to what the patients wrote also. And that's why I was called up. So the Daisy Award also came with a wonderful news. I met one of my managers there and he offered to give me a better position because of the Daisy Award that I won. Fortunately or unfortunately, I couldn't start that position because I had to move. I got my visa, so I had to move to the USA. So that was it. Dubai was awesome, I would say.
Wow. So you are very driven. You did all this, achieved all this. You were very acclimatized to the environment. You won these awards. What
I was
initiated
pregnant.
this? You were pregnant too, I know. What initiated the decision to apply for a PhD program? How did that all start for you? You kept going to school and going to school. So why did you love this job? It's paying well, I believe. You got these
Mhm.
awards, you got this better position. Why did you decide to leave and go to school?
Great question, I would say. So doing a PhD has always been my long-term goal. Moving to Dubai and working as a nurse was part of my short term or intermediate goals that I had to achieve. And when I got there, I knew that I had to work in order to be able to assist my husband. So we put our savings together and moved to a better place. So before I won the award, I had already applied for a PhD program. I had already actually, as a matter of fact, I had had my admission into UAB already. So since doing a PhD was my long-term goal, when I came across this school, that was in October of 2022. So when I came across this school, I was like, okay, I think this is an opportunity for me to fulfill that dire need that I've always wanted to complete my PhD program. So when I started the application in October 2022, I got I got a response from the school. It was a favorable one. That was around March, and in April I got the Daisy Award. So despite the fact that I was very happy where I was working and I was well paid, I still had a long-term goal that I had to fulfill. And to work and study in Dubai is kind of impossible. So I had to move in order to be able to achieve my long-term dreams. So that was why I moved.
Wow. So what program are you in now?
So I'm doing a PhD in nursing.
Okay, and how long is that supposed to take?
So it's approximately 3 to 4 years. If you're really fast, you can finish in maybe 3.5 years or maybe 4 years as a full-time student.
Okay, so let's talk about the relocation. How has it been moving yourself, entire family from Dubai to
Oh
America? It's a
Lord,
different
tell me
change.
about it. Whew.
I know.
Oh Lord. If you see our stuff when we were moving from Dubai, like when we got to the airport, it was like it was like we were moving the whole Dubai to USA. Honestly, it wasn't easy at all. Preparations, getting everything done, it wasn't easy. And like I said in my videos, when this issue of PhD program came up, when I got this scholarship, because it's a fully funded scholarship program, when I got it, my husband was like, it's fine. We don't have enough funds yet. You can go alone, then we'll come after. And I told him, no, 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 no. I don't want to leave anyone behind. We'll prepare, put all our resources in place, and we'll put everything in God's hands. Do our best, everything humanly possible best, and put the rest in God's hands so that we'll get our visas to move. And God being so kind, it was all successful. So we had to prepare for the visa interview, and it's a lot of money. You have to pay for this, pay for that, and all the likes. So when we got the visa, we had to book the ticket. After booking the ticket, we had to vacate our apartment because we had an apartment we were renting in Dubai. So we had to vacate our apartment. Then we had to pack our stuff to move from Dubai to USA. So we were packing, we were doing like two or three in one packing at a time. You have to move from your apartment, like vacate the apartment, then pack your stuff that you're going to travel with. So relocation is not easy at all, but we were able to at least put our things together to move. And also, we did a lot of research online. We checked apartments here because when you're moving, especially with a family, you need to have an apartment you're coming to move into. So we had to find information about apartment complexes that we could rent and that are close to school. So we got and we got apartments. We applied for I think two, and we got a favorable response to one. That's how we moved in here. Before moving, also we were able to seek admission for our kids' school because the school was quite close to our house. We always used a GPS. So while in Dubai, we know exactly where everything was located. Like this is a school. Okay, the house is few meters away. I don't know how to see those things. My husband, I don't even know how he sees them. He always tells me, okay, this is it, and this is a school, this is it. So we checked the reviews of the schools and were able to enroll our kids in school. So when we got here, the following week they started school. So the relocation was not easy, but we made a lot of inquiries. We also made a lot of plans, and when we came, it was a bit better.
Let's talk about securing an apartment in the USA. You don't have any credit score here. Nobody knows you. So how were you able to go about that?
Yeah, very important question. I mean, this particular apartment issue almost gave me high blood pressure.
I remember you were discussing that with me back though.
Yes. So I had to use a guarantor, a co-signer. I have some wonderful friends here. So one of them was able to co-sign for me. And when she co-signed, I was able to get the apartment. The previous apartment, because I applied for two apartments, the first apartment I applied for, they refused the co-signer I gave because said they wanted the co-signer to be from Alabama. But my friend who co-signed for me for that particular one was in Maryland. So that application fee and everything got wasted. So we had to apply again for another one. And it's like when I'm applying, I pay the application fee, the co-signer pays the application fee as well. So it was so annoying, it was so frustrating, especially when I got the negative response. So my friend who lives in Texas co-signed for us for this apartment here. Unfortunately, they agreed that she can co-sign, and that was how we're able to get it. So when they approved, they said you have 24 hours to pay the deposit, and they sent a 40 something page contract form. Go through, sign, and you have for 24 hours to respond. Otherwise, the apartment will be given to someone else. I was like, how do you expect me to go through 40 something pages within 24 hours, sign and send to you because I'm desperately in need of an apartment? I had no choice though. We had to do it. So that's what we eventually did. And we only discovered some certain clauses, the certain clauses in the contract afterwards, after we had signed and after we had paid. So we signed, we paid the deposit, and they sent us a contract form. We were happy at least. Ooh, finally, we got an apartment because it was a big headache. One of my friends said she had to pay double of deposit. We were looking for that opportunity. If we even had an opportunity to pay double, we would gladly pay because this hassle to get the apartment and everything was a lot. So we did all of that. After paying the deposit, we were asked to install Alabama Power. We had to pay the deposit for Alabama Power. My co-signer also had to sign that for us. Then the particular complex we are living in, they said renters insurance is a must. If we don't pay for the renters insurance, we will not get the key to the apartment. Come on, we have paid how much? Hundreds of dollars as deposit. We have paid the rent. Why all this? No, it's written in your contract. How was I supposed to see that? Those were 44 pages I had to send back to you within 24 hours. I'm just human. I mean, it was so annoying, so stressful, but we had no choice than to do it. Anyways, long story short, we are planning to move out. We are planning to move out. Once our contract is done, we'll move, honestly. So that was it. That was how we were able to get an apartment complex. It's not easy at all, but whew, we went through it.
It's a hassle. So most of my nurses who reach out to me ask, how can they come study in the USA? How can they come to school here? Some of them don't come, they don't want to work, they just want to come and school here. How did you find a scholarship program to go into? Because it's expensive to school in this country.
Like I mentioned, my long term goal had been to do a PhD program, and I had been doing my research, underground research. So when I came across a lot of schools saying that when you have a good GPA, when you have good academic results, and you have a very prominent research interest, you can be able to find a mentor who is willing to sponsor you, or a school that's willing to take care of your school, so that you can maybe in turn work as a research assistant or a graduate teaching assistant. So that was what I did. When I saw that, I had sent out a lot of emails to potential mentors, because with PhD program, you need to first of all reach out to a mentor. They need to accept to work with you, because they will be the ones to put in a good word for you, and you will be granted admission into the program. So I had sent out emails to a lot of mentors before, but I didn't get any response. But when I did for UAB, I got a response, and I felt very happy about it. So immediately I got the green light. I was told the deadline is January 1st. You have to prepare your application. You have to send your official transcripts from all the schools you have attended back home to UAB, so that you get everything in time. That was in October 2022 when I got this information. I think second week of October. So immediately I got this information. I had a meeting with the program director and the lady for the faculty in charge of international students. We talked about the school, and I asked a lot of questions about how one can thrive here. So they were very supportive, and they told me, okay, these are the next steps. So immediately after that call back home, I told my sisters, please go to this and this and this school. So I was able to get all my documents here in UAB. I mean, all the recommendation letters, the official transcripts, my CV, my motivation letter, or statement of purpose. I was able to get in everything by 29th of November. The deadline is January 1st, but I was able to get everything by 29th of November. And before submitting, I reached out to my references. I told them, please, can you go through my motivation letter? Can you go through my CV? Do you think it's okay? What do you think I can adjust? What else can I do? What can I add? So I was able to get feedback from them, and I was able to submit well ahead of time. I was 3 months pregnant at the time when I submitted all of this. So I submitted by November 29th. Then early February, I got an email about the interview date. So I was told to pick an interview date convenient for me. I picked an interview date, did the interview. Then in March, I got the big news. That was it. And in April 4th, I had my baby.
Wow. And then you came to US which month?
So I came to US in August, precisely August 15th. My feet touched the US soil on August 15th.
Wow, congrats, congrats. For those who have more questions, Fiona
Thank
has
you.
a YouTube channel and you can find that channel online and reach out to her. She'll be very glad to help you. Education is
Right.
good and I'm glad she has a drive to keep going and going. I'm sure she's going to be an emeritus very soon. And she's done all this being a wife and kid. She has kids, not
Four
just one,
kids.
not just two, four children. And it's unbelievable how she does it. I don't know how she does it, but yeah. So on getting to campus, seeing the schooling environments, the building, the compound, the lecture halls, whatever, what has been your biggest culture shock in an American educational system?
I noticed a lot of support. Okay, personally, as an international student, I noticed that the department, the School of Nursing where I'm in, and the faculty, they were so supportive. They're always there. They always tell you, like, this is in case you need information about this, you can ask this. And it was so good. It was so awesome. But with respect to the school environment and all, everything is well organized. We have a very beautiful international student body and community that is always there to support and to help you out. So honestly, it's been amazing. And being here for just 7 months, it feels like we've been here for like a year or more, because we got a lot of support from people we don't even know. A lot of people were interested, especially when they see us and they see the kids. They're like, wow, you're here. I know it's not easy. Let me know if you need anything. And people will even like tell you, okay, I have this stuff. Do you want them? I mean, a lot of things in our home were given to us. Like, we have this thing, will you need it? And we were like, this is just awesome. Does this really
This
happen?
is not what they said about America, is it?
Honestly, I mean, we have a lot of stuff in our home, and we even give out some because they were just given to us. I mean, someone will go out of their way, want to give you something. They'll rent a truck, bring it for you, help you install it. And they're like, I'm so happy to help. Oh my God.
It's a culture shock. That is a culture shock right there.
Oh, that's it?
Yes, that is it. That's not
No,
what they said about America,
I
but
was
people
told,
are really
yeah.
nice. People are really
Mhm.
nice.
I mean, we have families. I mean, we have built a family. We have formed a family here. We have some amazing people that we really love dearly, and we find Alabama as home. And
That is the South, and that is not what we hear about the South. So
yes,
it's good
so
to
many
know.
people asked us, what are you doing in Alabama? Why
Mhm.
did you go to Alabama? What's there? It's very bad. There's a lot of racism in there. And I always say, well, I don't know about that, but we've met a lot of warm hearts here, and it's home for us for now. So we love it here.
Yeah, people's experiences are different, and
Right,
you can't go to a whole state where everybody's mean. There will be some good people there, and depending on the
right.
energy you have, you attract such energy. So
You're
I
right.
think, yeah,
Absolutely correct. Yes.
yeah,
I
it's
mean,
all
we've
about
met
energy.
people who are like, what do you need? And one elderly couple, they're like, we'll get you a bag of rice. And they brought us a bag of rice. We are still using the rice now. And we are like,
Wow. This is not what they said about America or the South. Yeah.
not
Yeah.
at all.
It's
So
all about
honestly,
energy.
we are enjoying here. We thank God. We've met a lot of wonderful people.
Yes, nice. So you said your program is full time. That means that you do not work, you go to school Monday to whatever, but you're a research assistant because you're allowed to do 20 hours a week or something like that.
Yes. So actually, I don't go to school Monday to Friday. Our classes are well organized. We only have classes once a week, every Thursday
It's adult
from
education. So yeah.
8 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. But we have 15 minutes break in between and maybe an hour break also after the first three courses. So I work in the my mentor's research lab as a research assistant out of my own will. My other colleagues who are on the same scholarship as me do not work. But I find working in the research lab, I find it like an opportunity for me to build my research skills and capacities, and it helps me to be able to understand exactly what's happening. Before coming here, I heard a lot of my colleagues talk about, I'm in my mentor's research lab, I'm in my mentor's lab, and I'm like, what is done in that lab? What is there? So when I came, I was dying to know what is done in the lab, and
That's fun.
there we recruit participants, we run projects, and I'm very happy to be a part of it. So I go there 2 days a week on Mondays and Tuesdays, and I spend just 5 hours a day in there. Trust me, it's nothing compared to the work I was doing in Dubai. So, and the distance is very close. I think I just walk for a few minutes, like 7 to 10 minutes walk, and I'm right there if my husband doesn't drop me off. So that's been it. I'm able to go there 2 days a week, then go to school on Thursdays. Then on Wednesdays and Fridays, I work on my assignments.
Any advice to any nurse who wants to study abroad, be it a master's program, bachelor's, PhD, anything you want to say to them?
Yes. The singular advice I want to give is that if you have plans to study abroad, no matter the country, take it very seriously. Apply early. Why? These funding opportunities are always limited. You don't want to be that student who will get the news, oh, I'm so sorry, we just gave the last spot to the person who applied before you. That can be so sad to hear. So if you want to apply to any school, anywhere at all, prepare your documents well ahead of time. Ask people who are experienced enough to proofread your application, because it's, especially if you're going for a scholarship, it's very competitive. Everyone wants a scholarship, trust me. So in order for you to stand out and in order for you to grab that scholarship with ease, you have to stand out, and you have to make sure you do your application process with a lot of meticulosity. You don't just have to wake up one morning and just rush over it and submit. No, they'll trash it away. They won't even give you a place. So you don't want to disqualify yourself before your application is ready. If you have to go to, you want to attend a school, make sure you apply well on time. Make sure you ask for people to proofread your application. If you have an interview, meet people who have had these interviews before. Do a mock interview with them. Prepare very well. Do a mock interview with them so that you'll be well prepared for your interview session. And also, watch a lot of videos about people's story, how they go about it. Each person's story is unique in its own way. I have a lot of people send me message. I want to apply to your school. I've not seen any program, or I want to apply to a school. How do I go about it? You have the link in front of you. What do you do with it? Navigate the site. Go through it. Go through it. Like, make sure you have an idea about every single thing. If you have questions, there is always an email you can ask. Ask questions if you do not understand anything. Request for Zoom interview, Zoom meetings for more clarifications, and you always get responses. What I've learned about USA, what I've learned about USA is people love when you ask questions, because my teachers say it makes it easy for them. They understand exactly what you need. That's what I've understood. Where I come from, asking questions is is a whole different.
It's a taboo.
But personally, I've always been a very curious person in nature, so I always ask a lot of questions, and I think I'm in the right place. So please, if you have questions, ask questions. Don't rely on misconceptions. Watch a lot of videos, watch people's stories, be inspired, and get going. That's just all I have to say.
Thank you. I cannot live without asking this question because I know when I introduced you to my viewers, they know you as Fiona, who moved from Cameroon to Dubai, and she's in a program with this CNA nursing job opportunity before coming to, so she can come to the USA. Any updates on the program and how is that going?
Well, the program is taking forever. It's still taking a long time. So I reached out to the case manager and I told her, hey, can we put it on hold for now? Let me just focus and finish up what I'm doing, because it's taking so much time. It's taking a lot of time for me. So they were like, do you really think you want to do this? If you put it on hold, it's going to take a long time. It will take even longer and all. And I told them, no, I want to be able to get my registered nursing license first before I continue with it. When I moved here, my plan was to take to take the license exams, but the program is our studies is very intensive. Forget that we go to school only once a day. We have a lot of assignments, a lot of papers, a lot of things to do. So I wasn't able to prepare for my RN exam. So I told them, please, just keep it on hold for now. When I get my license, then we'll see how to move from there. So that's it.
Okay. So if you're wondering what program it is, she got a job with a worldwide health staff solution as an RN who go into the CNA program. Is that correct?
Right.
Oh, okay, good. And now that you're in the USA, you are focusing on school now. So it's good.
Mm.
I know most people are still waiting in line. It's not a shortcut. It's not as straightforward as
It's the
people thought.
longest course, honestly.
It's not a shortcut at all.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I always encourage my RNs. If you are an RN, you might as well just take your NCLEX RN and go the RN.
Right.
The CNA
Mm-hmm.
route is not a shortcut. You're not just gonna get up and leave. Anyway, it's been fun having you on this channel. Hopefully, we have you back again. And then when you finally graduate with your PhD, we have you again to come and share the good news with us.
Yes,
And guys, head to her channel and follow her. She has amazing
please.
videos. And thank you for subscribing to my channel. Thank you for watching all the way today and share this video with somebody. If you have that interest of studying abroad, somebody has done it with all this family life and everything. She's still done it and it's doable. Thank you, Fiona, and have a good one.
Thank you so much.